Hello, my name is Slade Dukes. I'm the Program Administrator for the Elder Consumer Protection Program and the Financial Scam and Fraud Elder Awareness Project at Stetson University College of Law's Center for Excellence in Elder Law. Financial exploitation of the elderly is a serious problem. More than 20% of Americans aged 65 and older, approximately 7.3 million seniors and elders, have been victimized by financial exploitation. Moreover, the economic impact from financial exploitation is estimated to be $2.6 billion nationally every year. With a victim count in the millions and an economic impact in the billions, it's important to protect yourself from financial exploitation. State law explains that financial exploitation occurs when someone, by deception or intimidation or without authorization, takes or uses or attempts to take or use the elderly person's funds, assets, or property. That person's intent is to deprive the elderly person of the use, benefit, or possession of the funds, assets, or property, or to benefit someone other than the elderly person. In order for financial exploitation to occur, the situation must involve someone who stands in a position of trust and confidence with the elderly person, someone who has a business relationship with the elderly person, someone who reasonably knows or should know the elderly person lacks the capacity to consent, or someone who has a fiduciary duty to the elderly person as a guardian or power of attorney. However, the truth is, financial exploitation can take many forms. Financial exploitation can occur as part of a legitimate business practice, can be the result of scams or frauds, and can be committed by perpetrators and predators who target and prey upon the elderly. Examples of legitimate business practices that could result in financial exploitation include such products as reverse mortgages and variable annuities. While reverse mortgages and variable annuities are legal, licensed, and legitimate in the state of Florida, it's the failure to disclose important information that creates the problem. With reverse mortgages, there are interest rates and fees that the consumer needs to know about. Additionally, there could be impacts on their estate planning. Finally, it's important to realize that if you do not satisfy the reverse mortgage, you could lose your home. Variable annuities are similar to reverse mortgages in that there can be a failure to disclose important information that the senior or elderly needs to know. A variable annuity is a financial product where a person places a large sum of money aside at a variable interest rate for a specific amount of time. The problem is that the people who sell these products target individuals who are 70, 80, 90, even 100 years old. The products must be set aside for 10, 15, or 20 years, and if that individual needs access to that money during that time, they can face a 10, 15, or 20% fee penalty as a result of having to gain access to that money. That means the individual will lose any benefit that they've gained during the time, as well as surrender a portion of the principal to which they already put down. This makes it not advantageous for a majority of the population. While the product is good for some, it's not good for all. Examples of financial exploitation that involve scams and frauds include the sales of products and the offering of financial opportunities. Some of the most common examples include financial seminars offered at steak restaurants, free trips associated with sitting through a timeshare seminar, and even the offering of roof services and air conditioning cleaning services through door-to-door sales. These individuals are looking for an opportunity to gain access to your money. The final area where financial exploitation can most commonly occur involves perpetrators and predators who prey upon and target the elderly. Examples of this include undue influence through the use of a power of attorney, as well as basic stealing and borrowing by in-home care providers and service providers. One of the most frequent complaints we receive is where an in-home service provider or care person takes the last check out of the back of the checkbook to pay their personal bills. One of the other areas that we frequently hear is where a family member uses a power of attorney as a license to steal, where they gain access to bank accounts, financial information, and use that for their own benefit. As clear as these examples are, it's difficult to recover if you've been victimized by financial exploitation. The criminals are hard to catch, the money is usually already gone, and it's difficult to identify and process these types of cases. As such, it's important that you be proactive in help protecting yourself from falling victim to financial exploitation. There are 3 major steps to help protect yourself from falling victim. First, advocate your independence and reduce isolation. It's important to shop around and compare prices for products and services before you buy anything. And never act alone. Talk to other people, find out other opinions before you take any action. Second, research, compare, and verify. It's important to do your background work before you act. Make sure you verify the person, the product, or the service with the appropriate regulatory agency before you buy any product, service, or hire anybody to do anything. Third, be cautious about trusting other people to act in your best interest. Whether it's a power of attorney or whether it's a caregiver in your home, make sure you know who they are and what they're doing at all times. Protect your own interest. It's yours to guard. Despite these potential safeguards, it's still possible to be victimized by financial exploitation. If you fall victim, it's important that you report it immediately. Contact local law enforcement, or contact Seniors vs. Crime with the Florida Attorney General's office. You can also file a complaint with the appropriate regulatory agency at the local, state, or federal office. It's important that you take these steps to protect yourself prior to and after being victimized. For more information about the matters discussed, or to find out the appropriate regulatory agency to contact, feel free to contact the Elder Consumer Protection Program. This is Slade Dukes, in your best interest.